He's streaming now.
11. Wide, get wide.
Flag.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Here we go.
12.
Just throws Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Hey, alert.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a clutch touchdown.
Oh, come on now.
A 9-yard touchdown. Big corner. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was it just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Yeah.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Who's that? 19. Check 56.
Or no.
Now it's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, ball at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Put numbers on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And Sanders has got it complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute, but when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And down right around the 37. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
Why, you like it, go?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary
Man, what are
guys
you
to
talking about,
tackles.
man?
Coleman now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. Here the
All right, man, down
and the
2
lead
scores,
now
man.
stands at 13.
Who? Nah. I ain't played this in 20 years, man. I just started back playing. For me, no.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, football.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Who? Are you? You gonna play 11, you?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And he's going to go.
He said highlight the play.
Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't bit scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brian Anger now.
You whooping me, ain't you?
No room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own
and I'm
end zone.
punting.
James now to return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here, cheater.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
What are you talking about, putting numbers on the board?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
I don't know what you're talking about. Put it on. What do you mean by put it on the board? Put it on the board? What board?
1, Omaha. Go ahead, go ahead.
On 1st down, it's Coleman.
13 zip.
1st down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and he burst through for big gains.
Here's Coleman. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded
Which
in
one
the
of y'all
end
I'm playing
zone.
again?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
What's up? What's up? Huh? What football game? Who you play for?
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 29, Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On first down, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson completes it to Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It's Footballville, come on. I changed it. Footballville, game on.
Scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right.
No, I still got the other one. I just want to use this one to play games. The other one got 60,000 subscribers. $60,000.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They are going for it. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10.
I'm famous.
Not there. What a huge
So
pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Watson steps away to his... And it's a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, how am I famous? I got like 300,000 followers. So y'all think people with a lot of subscribers are famous?
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Y'all want to have a lot of subscribers? Huh? So why don't y'all get a lot of subscribers then? Why y'all don't do it then?
Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs.
What you mean they act dumb?
Get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the
But you got to do
deficit.
something to make them subscribe. I could teach y'all how to do it. Huh? You got to do something to make them subscribe. Look, y'all ain't even got nobody watching this game right here. Where your homeboys at? Tell your homeboys come subscribe.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Huh?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to
Y'all
kick it
crazy,
away.
man.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the
21. Here we go. Say hunt. 12, fellas. Here we go. Say hunt.
Now Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And that's complete to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
Stop here, D. Check 37. Check 37.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. This is Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
The shorty that keep talking, well, how old you is?
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
That's Shorty don't. Shorty, what's your name is? Shorty don't stop talking, do he?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Watson, it's complete to Hopkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Texans get a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for two.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Team does its job.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. What do you need? Black.
Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed.
21.
Alert 3. Switch. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 47 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he yells the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
What's up? Nah, man, you run the ball pretty good, man. I suck at stopping the run. What defense am I supposed to play? Tell me.
With some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I can't hear you.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Here's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back to throw, Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 2nd and goal. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans.
Now, if I can only stop you, I'll be fine.
10 yards on the touchdown pass as they are able to cut into that lead.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a line.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Check 41. I'm scared. Watch the shit.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coleman. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 65, 65. You ain't got nothing.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping, maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now that they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Party, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
Uh-oh.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Another time now.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here we go. Like 20.
I'm here all day. Check.
They'll try the left side with Coleman, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. Garoppolo looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And Sanders has got it complete. 20, Emmanuel Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go.
Watson. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
21.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic.
Get up.
Vernon Hargraves with a pick. So very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal?
That's 2 L's in a row, man.
You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.